So we just got home from the grocery store, but Kuya has an announcement to share.
I want to go rollerblading. See ya. We sold our house, and we're gonna go on a huge adventure.
Hello familia, happy Sunday. Today we're gonna show you how much it costs to cook a home-cooked Filipino meal here in the US. But first, we are lucky enough to have some vendors out here at our local Island Pacific in Temecula, and we did some pre-orders, so we are gonna go pick up some delicious little goodies from all of those vendors.
I want my buko juice.
For the first time since we started this channel, we don't have to drive far to get to eat some new Filipino dishes. Because today, the caravan is in our local grocery store parking lot. Now, we didn't get a whole bunch of vendors here, but we did get to see SoCal Sisig again, and we also met some new kababayans with Jengpanda's ATBP, Les Taho, and Senor Luis de Malabon. We also got to see our friend Denjo from R&D Special Buko Pie, and I'm so excited to get myself my own buko pie today because the last time we met with R&D in Rancho Cucamonga, they had already sold out.
It's warm out here, so Kuya and I need to start drinking buko juice right away.
That literally tastes straight from a coconut.
Straight from a coconut?
That's because it's
Oh my gosh, it's so good. So hydrating.
so refreshing.
I know, it's perfect. Thank you. Okay, so this is gonna be like my call out to all of the delicious Filipino food vendors we've been visiting over the past few months. You all really need to do an event out here in Temecula.
I got a free chicken skewer. It is so perfectly grilled, and it's so juicy, and it's so tendery,
Yeah?
and it's like marinated or something. It gives it a sweet taste too.
Sweet? Can't hear you, Papa.
I can't hear you at all, but that's fine.
That smile, I think, speaks for itself.
I'm already done.
Kuya, you got barbecue all over your face.
Delicious. No idea what I got.
It's delice. They're little fried fish, like fish chicharron.
I sincerely hope that these and other vendors will start to make the drive out to this area a bit more often, because as you can see here, there is a demand for these dishes and their products.
And some SILVANAS. I'm so excited. How did it smell, Kuya?
Fishy.
Fishy?
There's a sort of spice to it. It makes it spicy and it's salty.
Would it be good with
tastes
some sukachara?
Yeah. It's not that sweet, but it would go well with sukachara, I think.
Ooh, let mommy have a bite. And it is fishy. Crunchy. A little sweet. I agree with Kuya. It would be really delicious. Definitely with some sukachara. Might have to get some.
I wish we could have gotten to know some of these vendors more, but they were so busy, I really didn't want to interrupt too much of their time. Even the folks at Senor Luis de Malabon were impressed with Kaysen's Filipino palate.
Yeah, sure.
Garlic rice.
And now that we've secured the goodies, let's go to the grocery store.
Kuya, what do we need to get from Island
We
Pacific?
need chips. We ran out of ice cream because I ate the whole tub yesterday.
Come over here, let's get a cart first.
We need fun to solve for Rowan.
Alright, Kuya, are you ready to go some grocery shopping real quick?
Yeah.
Alright. We need the ingredients to make some sinigang
Salmon.
and spaghetti.
Noodles.
Alright,
Tomato sauce.
let's go look for it. So for our sinigang, we are gonna do some tomatoes. Come over here, Kuya. That's massive.
I know.
This package right here. That looks good. What? Just a regular, normal family size bag. It is $1.99. UFC, right there, $5.49. The big one. Yeah, that guy right there. Yep. We need some sinigang mix. These are $1.39. I usually do 2. All right, let's go see how much the meats and the seafoods cost, all right? Okay, so I know sinigang can be done multiple ways with lots of different types of proteins or like meats in them. So I will share with you the price of the pork that we would probably use in a sinigang, and definitely for our spaghetti, I need to let you know how much ground beef costs. I will be making ours with a Beyond Meat or an Impossible Meat, which is a vegan version of ground beef, so that my husband will be able to eat some spaghetti too. So I am going to make my sinigang with salmon. And ground beef for 1 pound is $4.59. Here is pork sinigang meat with the bone in, and that's $3.49 a pound. So that's nice because it already has the bone in there, and that adds more to the flavor. All right, Kuya, let's get some red hot dogs here.
How many?
Just one package right there is good. What is that, $5.49 for a package of red hot dogs?
Yep.
Okay.
10 hot dogs.
Sounds good.
After we finished checking all the boxes on our list, we needed to get some extras to take home.
Are you happy? See if that bangus over there is boneless? Daddy says the bones, he calls them tinik, I think, and that means they get stuck in his throat.
Need a bag?
See you guys. Thank you. See you guys. Thank you.
All right, so we are back at home and we are going to try the sanzrival, the Silvanas, and some buko pie. We are gonna start with the Silvanas first, which in my eyes, they're like a baby sanzrival, essentially. They're made with the same thing. They both have the buttercream frosting in the middle of meringue cookie style kind of cake.
Oh. That is so soft, and the crumbs give it a powdery texture, and there's a sort of filling inside it.
It's
and
like
so
marshmallow.
Chewy, but not too chewy. Perfectly sweet. Just the right amount of buttercream. You can taste that buttery goodness in there.
Oh my goodness.
And then cashews on the outside gave it a little bit of a saltiness, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have that one.
You don't want the pistachio flavor?
Nah.
I do.
It has a nuttiness to it because of the pistachios,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a right amount of softness is this one,
Mm-hmm.
and it's super creamy with all that.
Wait, are these
Frosting.
waffles?
I want to share like the layers in here. This is an almond coffee caramel sanzrival from Señor Luis de Malabon. Hope I said all of that right. And they specialize in making sanzrival cakes. They have all kinds of different flavors. These are the ones we chose when we were over at Island Pacific. Yeah?
Sorry,
Roro?
I don't want the almond.
Just try it.
It
Eat the whole
tastes
thing.
like the
come
Copico
on.
we had at Balboa Park. And the meringue gives you the sort of crunchiness, but then it melts in your mouth.
Go big
And
go!
the flavor?
Go big go! Go big go!
Oh my god.
See?
It's so good. Chewy. A little sticky. There's like the perfect amount of coffee inside of that buttercream. And that meringue is like fluffy and chewy. Just the right amount of crunch. This is Kuya's first time. He's never tried one of these before.
Nothing
What do you
have
think,
I.
Freddie?
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. Rowan's gonna sit this one out because for whatever reason, he doesn't like coconut. Buko pie from R&D Special Buko Pie. And what's most exciting about this is we haven't had buko pie in 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Gosh, it looks amazing. It's so good. Even the crust has a little bit of a
I spilled out its guts.
sweetness to it. Oh my goodness.
The fact that there's actual coconut in there, it gives it like a tropical sense of flavor. And then when you breathe them through your mouth, it's like after you eat a mint.
It has like a very delicate sweetness to it. And obviously, like the fact that there's the chunks of coconut in there just make it that much better. This is absolutely delicious. Thank you so much, R&D. All right, so that's it for the dessert portion for us today. But we are going to go ahead and cook a lot of those grocery items that we picked up at Island Pacific yesterday.
Out now.
All right, so we are gonna go ahead and get started making some salmon sinigang today. I'm doing salmon sinigang using a salmon fillet. And this one I got at Costco for $11.99 a pound. Bok choy, I want to say it's typically about $2 a pound. We already had this on hand. Already had a purple onion. And then I've got the sinigang sampalok mix. I hope I said that right for Mamacitas. Okay, so while the sinigang is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start the spaghetti. So for this one, I did the UFC Filipino style spaghetti sauce, the red hot dogs, of course. Because my husband is veganish, we're gonna use the plant-based, and he just picks out his hot dogs. But this one runs about $5.99 at one of our markets here. So cute. Oh, did you eat?
Fine. I'm eating sinigang.
Okay, so there you have it, the prices. So I want to kind of go over that a little bit for you. Sinigang, I chose to do salmon sinigang, so it is going to be a little bit more expensive. Totaled out to be about $30 US. The conversion to that would be roughly about 1,500 pesos. That sinigang will probably last us 3 days, maybe. Okay, so the spaghetti cost me just under $20. So, I mean, rounding up, that would come out to about 1,000 pesos in the Philippines. And that one also will probably last us about 2 or 3 days for all of us. It was probably a little bit more expensive than doing it with ground beef because I used the plant-based beef on that one. Okay, so that's it for us here today, and you'll have to excuse, there is a little bit of a mess happening in my house right now. We've got some exciting things coming up, so stay tuned. Salamat and hinggat till next time. Are you recording? Yeah, don't eat that yet, it's not time.
That's fasting.
We're eating these. We're filming, guys. Please stop fighting.
Okay. I'm eating sinigang.
Bleh.
I forgot what to say. I'm gonna go chase my brother. And now time for my loser.